Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Idol Stan Nation, a channel that's dedicated to helping you discover new songs, artists, and groups to love. Whether you just got to K-pop today or for the past 20 years, we'll help you discover something new to love. So, I think now's a good time for us to move on to our next piece. Who wants to bring it in? Eeny, meeny, miny, I pick you, Nick.
I knew you were gonna pick me. All right, so our next topic is about Wheein's solo track that she just recently released, and that is called "Goodbye." So this track, it came out, and a lot of people they teased it a lot, and a lot of people were really excited about it. I don't know about the other people at ISN, but I was definitely really excited about it. And so I want to know, I kind of want to know what you guys think of about the track as a whole, about the MV, about just really everything that went on and kind of took place. Aura?
Thanks for choosing me again. I was surprised by it, like, on so many different levels. So, this is something that Jihoon had me do. He had me rewatch the entire music video, and because, you watch it once, you don't notice it. You don't notice all the like little nuances. And then he had me watch it again, but this time having me pay attention to a photograph that the main character or main actress or whatever you want to call her flips a photo down.
Spoiler alert, by the way. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it yet.
If you haven't watched it, pause this, go watch it, and then come back, or do whatever. But spoiler for those who haven't watched it. Continuing now, but when she goes through the house, basically with a broken heart and whatnot, and then with the guy from the photo walking in with another girl, it was, if you only paid attention to like the big part, the big picture, you'd think, okay, the guy left her for this new girl that we haven't seen before. And then if you continue through the music video, you'll notice that you only saw the guy like once or twice.
Yeah, just that one time in the photograph, and then again in the scene when they walk in through the door.
Yeah, but as the music, after he and the girl are introduced, you see more of the girl and the main protagonist throughout the music video, and which, if it's like a breakup music song, it's kind of weird if you really think about it, because usually you'd see the main protagonist and the person that they broke up with, until the other girl picks up the photo and you see that it's the guy who's painted out, and it's the girl whose image is still there, who's bright and happy, which kind of signifies it's the girl that the main protagonist was pining for. And for those who don't know, the main protagonist is also female.
Yes. So the song, especially with the way the lyrics are set up, it is definitely a breakup song. It definitely talks about the pretty much all the stages of like just short of breaking up and actually going through the process of breaking up, and then the starting the recovery of going through having broken up. So it is definitely a breakup song, and the way the music video is structured, it structures it so that it gives the you could be easily mistaken for thinking that she's been heartbroken by that guy, but then later on, as again, right, like Laura was talking about, when you look at the photo again, it pieces all together. It was actually the girl that broke her heart. So I thought it was very brilliant use of misdirection, and very unexpected, very I loved it. I really did, and I really wish that all of you got to see Aura's reaction when he realized that, because he missed it the first time, and then when I had him go through and look at it again, mind blown. So.
Well, you technically didn't see it. You just saw my typing as a reaction, but you get the idea.
Oh, I saw it through your typing. So
yeah.
now,
So
the song itself, I know because Nick, you know how like I'm really focused on vocals, right?
mm-hmm.
I love how she is able to really paint her her vocals with emotion, and
Mm-hmm.
did you watch the live version? Live, but
I
the
did.
performance version.
Yep.
My goodness, she is so good at being expressive. If she was to perform the song on stage by herself, she would fill up the entire stage just by herself.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch the music video version, definitely check out that version as well. It's amazing. So
So-
what were you about to say?
So the lyrics. It's funny that you guys were talking about how, it's like a breakup song, because the lyrics, it's all about those moments. For anyone that's been in a relationship, they'll know and has broken up. They'll know what I mean. It's about that moment right before you're about to break up, but you have to be the one to bring up that tension and that,
Bringing yourself around to
that
the
conversation.
acceptance of that.
Yeah.
This needs to happen.
Right.
Yeah, it's something that, and where before you bring up that conversation, it's that moment where you think about the time you guys first met, all the things you've said to that person, the appearance of that person. It's all about the lyrics are all about that.
Reliving the highs and lows of that relationship.
Right.
Yeah, and that's why the final lyric of the entire song is "Let's break up now."
Mm-hmm.
Translated into English, obviously, and because this entire song is about mustering up and thinking about everything inside of that relationship, and
It's that internal struggle of that push and pull of I want to break up, but I don't want to break up.
Yeah.
exactly. And that's exactly how the lyrics go. It's talking about forgetting easily, and then going back to when I first met you, and then talking about how could you do this to me, and then talking about when I first met you. It's that entire thing over and over again.
And pining for wanting to stay with that person.
And so I think that the way that the lyrics portrayed a setting was just amazing. And I'm by no means like fluent in Korean, but you don't have to be to understand like what's happening.
Yeah.
And
that's the beauty of an MV as well.
And that's also goes back to Wheein's skill with, again, painting those emotions
Right.
into her singing.
Right.
So
I mean, to be brutal here, as far as ballads go and chord progressions go, it was a ballad.
Yeah.
But you don't vary chord progressions in ballads at all. You're not supposed to. And the ballads are great, and the reason I love ballads over every other style of music is because the thing that makes a good ballad different from a bad ballad is how well you can portray what's happening. And that's why I like Wheein so much, is because, like you said, she doesn't need anything in like that performance MV. She literally had nothing else happening.
oh yeah, it's just her singing.
She was sitting there singing, and it went perfectly. That's exactly like she did it perfect. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And
As far as how much I like the song, I love the song. I think the song is well structured. I think it's well put together. I think it's great.
Yeah.
yeah, it just kind of goes back to I was talking to Aura about this earlier too. It was like there was another review that I had read online about the song, and a lot of the same criticisms towards the musical accompaniment. It's your typical copy paste arrangement, blah blah, but
It's supposed to be.
it's a ballad, exactly.
Yeah.
So your focus should be on the vocals and the delivery of the vocals and the emotion in the vocals. So yeah, I mean, it's not really fair to knock down a song just because of that.
Wheein released good by September 4th, 6 p.m. KST,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And by September 5th, 1:30 a.m. KST, it destroyed real-time charts.
Oh, really?
Wow.
It destroyed, and I mean, it got first on Melon, Genie, Bugs, Naver, and Soribata.
Oh, wow.
And it got second on Mnet.
Oh,
She
wow.
destroyed Korean charts with this.
Oh, man.
And like, if you want to see how a song is doing, real time is the place to go.
Okay.
Because total scores are always weekly.
Yeah.
So it also makes me think that there's a lot of people breaking up in Korea or wanting to think about breaking up in Korea right now.
That is something that was brought up, and it could be. I mean, it's also. But what's interesting about this is that summer is not usually the time when most breakups happen for like the average like first world country.
Right.
That's usually happens in winter.
Okay.
For places with snow, for places that get cold, stuff like that, it usually happens in winter, which Korea is very much one of those places.
Yeah, winters in Korea can be pretty brutal, and you know,
It can
even if you aren't going to do a breakup, like I'm happily married, right? I still love the song, and it's because for many of us, it's still a song that we can would resonate with us, that we can all identify with.
Anyone who's been in a relationship.
Pretty much everyone's had to be in this position that she's singing about.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, unless like the first person you ever dated you're now happily married to, you would never have been in this situation. But the odds of that, the amount of people that's happened to is so slim that you're speaking to a large crowd here.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, particularly with Western cultures, anyways. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then inside of Korea, I mean, obviously, the song is doing amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, let's get ready to wrap this up. Ori, did you have any final words for this piece?
Music video was amazing. The song was amazing. Like compared to all the other compared to Mamamoo's like main group songs and versus this, like I prefer this and the other solo releases that the other members have done over the like group songs. So to be honest, I absolutely love this style of music, and Wheein killed it. Music video, song, whatever. Wow.
Yeah. So this song gets a triple recommendation from the three of us. So
go watch it now.
Yeah. So you guys ready to move on to our next piece?